Okay, so in this video, we'll be connecting the buzzer. Okay, we'll be using another uh, output device. This one is called the buzzer. You might have it in your kit. It looks something like this. Okay, so look for it. It's something like this. It has a little sticker here. If you want, you can remove the sticker. If not, don't remove it. It's okay. Uh, it's fine if you don't remove it. It's just not gonna sound that much if you don't remove it. So look at the buzzer, and it must have in one of the little legs. Okay, I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna look for mine right now. In one of the little legs, it must have a positive lead, and in the other leg, it should have a negative lead. Okay, so why don't you guys go ahead and look for the positive and the negative. Okay, the positive, as you might see, is indicated here in the sticker. Okay, so don't forget where the positive is. I think it must be marked somewhere. I think if you remove the seal, it's still there as positive. Yeah, if you remove the seal, you'll see the positive lead. So what we'll have here, what we'll be using in this circuit will be the buzzer and 100 ohm resistance. Okay, so remember, brown, black, brown, gold resistance. We're going to be using that resistance. So let's go ahead and connect our buzzer to any one of the points in our breadboard. So I'll connect it to port number 1. The positive lead is on port number 1, so all of this row right here is the positive lead of my buzzer, and the negative lead is on port 6. Okay, so all of this is port 6. On the negative lead, I am going to connect my resistor, and I'm going to make a bridge between this part and this part right here. Okay, I'm making a bridge between these two parts. I'm going to take a wire from, let's say, port 9. It doesn't matter, I just decided port 9. You could use port 13 to 1, but I'm using port 9 just for the fun of it. And I'm going to connect the positive here on the positive lead of my buzzer. So right there, right here. I'm going to move my Arduino here. And the negative lead, this part right here, it must go into the ground. Okay, so I'm going to define this part as the ground. I can connect it here and then draw a wire from here to here, or I can connect my ground directly to here, like that. Okay, now I have my circuit for my buzzer. The positive lead, so remember that pin number 9 is going to be our programmable voltage source. So current will be flowing from the positive lead to the ground. So we go from the positive lead, through this wire, into this row, through this positive lead, into my buzzer, out of the negative lead, through my resistance, and finally to the ground. All right. So that is how this circuit is going to work. Now let's program it. Feel free to pause the video if you want to connect everything, but we're going to continue programming it. So I'm going to open up my code editor. This thing, you have to have your Arduino thing, your Arduino IDE, in order to program it, just as a semáforo. In this case, we are not going to declare pin number 9 as output. Why? Because we'll be using a special function that is already built into the Arduino. This function is already pre-programmed into the Arduino, and since it's already pre-programmed, we're going to make use of it. So we are not declaring anything here at the setup. We are not declaring pin number 9 as output or anything like that. Why? Because we will be using pre-programmed functions inside the Arduino. Inside our loop, I have this code right here. The pre-programmed function that we'll be using is a function called tone. Tone is especially made for buzzers, and it has 3 components. The first component, the first number that you're going to be putting, is the number, the pin number in which the positive lead of your buzzer is connected to. So since I am connecting my positive lead into my pin number 9, the first number that I have to put inside my tone function is the number 9. The second number is the frequency of the sound that I want the buzzer to make. Okay? The buzzer doesn't make sounds like just random sounds. You can actually play notes, okay? The frequency at which the buzzer vibrates is going to be giving you the sound it's going to be making. So let me look here, frequency of notes. Let's see how that works. Let's look at this. Okay, so look, for any one of you guys that know music, okay, these are the musical notes, okay, and right here to the right is the frequency at which that note is vibrating, okay. So for example, if we were to put our note in 880, we would be looking at a 5. That means eso es la 5. Okay, if any one of you guys know this, these are musical notes. For example, I think I put 660, well, something similar to 660, and that is E5. Okay, 600, let's put 659.3. I'll put that in a minute. So first number is the pin number in which the buzzer is connected to. Second number is the frequency that I want the buzzer to vibrate. In other words, the note I want the buzzer to play. And the third number is going to be the amount of milliseconds that I want the buzzer to play said note. So right here, I am telling the buzzer, please play a buzzer connected to number 9, to pin number 9. I want that buzzer to play at 880 hertz with the frequency for 200 milliseconds. After you've completed that task, you're going to wait 2000 milliseconds, so wait 2 seconds, and then you're going to do the tone function again. You're going to play the buzzer connected at pin number 9, okay, and you're going to play at 660 hertz. So is that something here? 660. No, the closest is 659.3. So let's put that there. 659.3 at 200 hertz, at 200 milliseconds, and wait 2 seconds. So let's see what that does. Start simulation. Yep, that's basically what it does. It plays 800 hertz for 200 milliseconds, waits 2 seconds, and then plays 659 hertz for 200 milliseconds, and waits 2 seconds again. So why don't you go ahead and start playing with this buzzer, okay? You could add other lines of code. For example, you could ask it to play another note. So tone, let's see, this time, 880, 660, and 466.2. Let's try that one. 466.2 for another 200 milliseconds, and we're going to delay for 2000 milliseconds. So let's see. Now we're going to be playing 3 notes. Let's see what that does. Come on. Está trabando. Well, anyway, you guys can work with this. It's pretty simple, and play with it a little bit. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you can actually make music with this. You can figure out different tones and play different things here. Okay, so that is it for today's class, and thank you for watching, guys. Bye.